Okay, this is Gary Krivokapich for a short video aided by my AI and also my progressive people out on the media now. You know, they're huge now. They're beating up even passing Rogan on social media. So I'm going to put some of their stuff downstairs here, which is really nice. This is on why in the hell is Trump selling our most advanced AI chips to China? What the hell could that bring on? Well, I got a little AI video for you downstairs here. We can all imagine what that's going to do, but this video does a good job of it.
I want to bring in Democratic Congresswoman and the ranking member of the House Foreign Affairs South and Central Asia Subcommittee, Sydney Kombliger-Dove. We had you on recently to talk about another issue, but then afterwards, you and I started talking about what's happening in Asia, because these are massive seismic changes that are happening. In the past few weeks, in the past 48 hours, there's massive shifts, and really it's not getting enough coverage anywhere. So I want to toss it to you to talk to us about what's going on after that intro.
Oh my God, Ben, what an amazing intro and tutorial it was. I just want to say that this is all about world domination, and you have so many superpowers around the world who are battling to control the world. And right now you control the world when you control the computers, when you are making the most powerful and technologically advanced chips and computers around, you are able to control the world, because you're able to control defense, you're able to control like how things get designed, and you can probably control like how people's votes get counted. And so what you're seeing is, there used to be a time when we were trying to play nice with different parts of the world in order to keep the peace. And now you have a president who is getting in bed with some of our biggest, strongest adversaries and making them even stronger. So you talked about these chips, and we're not talking about nacho chips. We're not talking about potato chips. We are talking about the most advanced computing chips around. So data centers. So think about the movie Mission Impossible, right? In every single movie, you know, Tom Cruise is supposed to go to that mega computer hub and do something to save the world, because that computer has maybe been hacked, or some of the chips in it that are making it work have been taken over by the super baddies. So what's happening now is that Trump is actually selling those chips to the super baddies in the world, or at the very least to our frenemies. So a little context: when Biden was president, he put together a very comprehensive and in fact very restrictive plan around selling these chips to countries around the world. And Republicans were squawking. It was like going to the zoo, and they were like, hey, Biden, you're not doing enough. You're not protecting our national security. Oh my goodness, you're too old. And Biden was like, oh no, I'm putting together a really robust plan because I don't trust these people in other parts of the world. Fast forward to Donald Trump coming into the White House, and he's selling these things like you sell Snickers on the corner. So in May, he went to the Middle East and he sold our chips to UAE and to Saudis. Okay. And then a couple months later, there was some announcement that the Saudis had invested about $2 billion into a crypto company run by Jared Kushner and the Trumps. And then a couple months later, this deal is announced about these chips going to Saudi Arabia. And just recently, he announced another deal, Donald Trump that is, about chips going to China. Now, let's also remember that in January, when this president had his inauguration, who was sitting on the stage with him? All of these AI tech companies. And their goal is to design and sell their chips. Their goals are not to protect our national security. They may say they care about that and don't want to do bad things, but their number one goal is to be a computing, chip designing, chip making superpower. And whoever buys their chips, buys them. So we have a president who was essentially selling our most powerful, most prized asset, these chips that we design, to countries that are out to get us. Hey, Ben, for a fee. Trump is getting a commission on selling away our national security.
So the question then is, well,